How you doing, everybody? My name is Dr. Sami Baya. Please welcome back to my YouTube channel. Genius ways Sigmas outsmart and confuse their enemies. That's the title of this video. Sigmas are often misunderstood and mysterious individuals who live outside the conventional social hierarchies. They thrive in environments where they can operate independently without the need for external validation or group affiliation. While their behaviors may seem puzzling to others, they are highly strategic, employing a combination of intellectual cunning, emotional detachment, and an innate understanding of human psychology to outsmart their enemies. So in this video, I'm going to give you ways that Sigmas can confound and outwit their adversaries. Number one is emotional detachment. Sigmas are masters of emotional detachment, which makes it nearly impossible for enemies to predict their next move. While others react emotionally, Sigmas remain calm and unaffected. This emotional distance allows them to think clearly and strategically, always staying 2 steps ahead in any confrontation. Sigmas often use silence as a tool of power. They know that speaking less forces others to reveal more about themselves. In tense situations, a well-timed silence from a Sigma creates discomfort in others, making them more prone to mistakes or revealing their true intentions. Sigmas outsmart and confuse their enemies through unpredictability. Unlike traditional alpha or beta types, Sigmas are unpredictable. They do not follow conventional patterns, making it difficult for enemies to anticipate their actions. This unpredictability keeps opponents on edge, unable to form a solid plan or response. Sigmas outsmart and confuse their enemies through minimalist approach. Now, Sigmas believe in the principle of doing more with less. They often use minimalist approaches to solve complex problems, focusing on the essentials and cutting through unnecessary noise. Their ability to simplify challenges makes their strategies incredibly efficient, leaving their enemies confused and overwhelmed. With a keen understanding of human psychology, Sigmas can manipulate their enemies into acting against their own interests. By playing on insecurities, desires, or fears, they can push people to make impulsive decisions or expose their vulnerabilities. Sigmas prefer to work alone, which grants them a unique advantage over their enemies who rely on teams and groups. By isolating themselves, Sigmas avoid the distraction and drama of group dynamics, allowing them to think and act without the interference of others. Sigmas are strategic about when and where they engage. They don't waste time on petty conflicts or pointless interactions. Instead, they engage only when the situation benefits them, giving them a distinct advantage in terms of timing and impact. While Sigmas are highly intelligent, they do not flaunt it. They often downplay their intellect to avoid drawing attention or creating threats. This ability to blend in while hiding their true cognitive abilities makes them all the more dangerous when they decide to act. Sigmas often employ unorthodox strategies that defy conventional wisdom. By approaching problems from a completely different angle, they can often outsmart their enemies who are trapped in rigid thinking. This unconventional thinking allows them to solve problems faster and more efficiently. Sigmas are constantly striving for self-mastery. They never stop learning, improving, and honing their skills. This relentless self-improvement gives them an edge over others who become complacent or stagnant. Their growth is often invisible, leaving their enemies unaware of the immense potential they are constantly developing. Unlike many who rely on alliances or social connections, Sigmas thrive in solitude. They do not need others to achieve their goals, making them immune to the betrayals or power struggles that often undermine those who depend on external support. Sigmas excel at adapting to any situation, whether in a social setting, professional environment, or personal conflict. They can shift their approach to fit the circumstances. Their adaptability makes it difficult for enemies to predict how they will react, leaving them at a disadvantage. Sigmas often possess a vast repository of knowledge. They spend time studying and understanding the world around them, and they can use this information to their advantage, whether it's technical knowledge, historical insight, or understanding human behavior. Their intellectual arsenal is a potent weapon. While they may not seek leadership positions, Sigmas often become natural leaders due to their ability to think critically and act decisively. They lead by example rather than by command, and their quiet influence often sways others without them even realizing it. Sigmas are skilled at misdirection and leading their enemies down false paths. They may intentionally give misleading information or present themselves in a way that lures opponents into making rash decisions. The enemies often find themselves in the wrong place at the wrong time, all thanks to the Sigma's subtle manipulation. Sigmas have an exceptional sense of timing. They understand that not every battle needs to be fought immediately. By patiently waiting for the right moment, they can strike decisively, often catching their enemies off guard when they least expect it. Sigmas know that reactions are often more revealing than actions. By controlling their own responses, they prevent others from reading their intentions or emotions. The ability to remain neutral in any situation leaves their enemies guessing and uncertain about what they will do next. Although Sigmas may not seek the spotlight, they often exert a quiet, powerful influence over situations and people. They know how to influence events from the shadows, pulling strings without drawing attention to themselves. The enemies may never realize the degree of control a Sigma has over the outcome. Sigmas know when to pull back and let their enemies overreach. By strategically withdrawing from situations, they force others to make mistakes or take unnecessary risks. This retreat allows Sigmas to observe and plan their next move, ensuring they are always in a position of control. Sigmas are immune to social pressure and the expectations of others. While their enemies may be swayed by societal norms, peer influence, or groupthink, Sigmas march to the beat of their own drum. This independence allows them to make decisions based on logic and personal conviction, rather than succumbing to outside forces. Sigmas are a class of individuals who exist outside the norm, making them hard to understand and even harder to defeat. Their ability to outsmart and confuse their enemies comes from their mastery of psychological insight, strategic thinking, and emotional detachment. Their enemies, often caught in predictable patterns and groupthink, can find themselves repeatedly outwitted by the lone enigmatic Sigma. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've learned a thing or two. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not done so. Please don't forget to like, comment, and share this video widely to all those who may need it. Thank you.